Cool. Then in that case, Holly, tell us about Nightbitch, a film that you went. This is a film that each time I say it, oh, can I say that? I guess you can say that. I guess it's what the film's called. I guess it's, I guess it's what the film's called. And when you hear about what the thing is about, it's actually just a description. So tell us about Nightbitch, a film that you saw and you sent a message to our WhatsApp group saying this film needs to be discussed.
Does very much need to be discussed. So, Nightbitch, a film starring Amy Adams as Mother. She is an artist who has had a child with her probably management consultant husband who travels a lot, and she has decided to be. They decided that she would be, and of her choice, that she would be a stay-at-home mum, and
But does he work for Weetabix? This is the real
he does
question.
not work for Weetabix, I'm afraid. It is a sadness. We do not know who he works for, but we do know that he travels away every week.
Yeah.
And he is collected in a taxi and he returns in a taxi. And she spends her week at home with her child and taking child to baby sing along and all of those other really exciting mother and baby things that are out there. And I can say this in a thoroughly deadpan way, having never had to go to one myself, and I hope it stays that way.
I've been to one with my nephew when he was very little.
That's
I've been to that.
and
I've had that.
I've been to them, and I've been to them, and when you're dealing with a small child, they're a bit of a lifeline.
yes, I know people who have been grateful for them and people who have wished that they could burn their own eyes out rather than have
Yes,
to.
yes,
She is of the burn your own eyes out view. She gets no joy from it. She does not, in fact, enjoy being a stay-at-home mother. She finds her son perfectly enjoyable and interesting, but finds the entire experience disconnecting and not a thing of happiness. She doesn't have any friends, any of the in similar circumstances. Her relationships with her old friends are not in a good place because they have moved in different directions and they can't relate to her and she can't really relate to what they're doing.
yeah,
And she finds herself slightly losing the plot. Um, and finds via this that she realizes she starts having vivid dreams about turning into a dog. And it slowly dawns upon her that this is in fact happening and it's not a dream, and that at night she becomes a dog. And the neighborhood dogs come and leave, dead things on their doorstep. When she is, during the day, some of the local dogs come and watch her intently and follow her around. And it's at night she runs forth free as a very beautiful looking collie, um, as you do. And
You begin to feel slightly uncomfortable with that idea for
it's
some reason.
it's a very it is very odd, and she realizes somehow she comes in contact with a book that makes her connect with the idea of well, it's not animalism, but the connections between women and spirit animals and stuff.
yeah,
And she addresses in her life her relationship with her choices as a woman in having been chosen to step away from from her art, which is a passion to her, and focus her life on her child, a life that does not, as
it's
it
it's,
be
it's not it's
in
not
itself,
rewarding. It's not you
isn't
don't.
rewarding
Yeah,
and doesn't bring her joy. And she realizes that she connects better with her child when they both act like dogs. Um, it's a really well put together, really thought provoking film. And I watched it as the position of a woman who doesn't have children. And so much of it is in some ways alien. So I'd be very interested to know what the views of a mother would be, and of people who have different views of women's different views of having children or not having children. But I would also be interested in the view of a man watching it and whether or not it can have the same sorts of resonance about expectations of women and what women are asked to do.
I
And
this
not necessarily asked to do by people who aren't themselves,
mm,
which is one of the interesting twists as well, is, do you, what does one bring upon oneself out
yeah.
of choice, rightly or wrongly?
Well, you see
And
now.
it's so well put together. It's completely unhinged.
This is a film I am so sad. It's one of those films that has not had as wide or as long a release as I would like,
It's,
and
I mean, it's brilliant.
well, you see, this is because I really wanted to watch this film because obviously it's the kind of film I want my wife to watch because it might be the kind of thing where I'll be like,
Yes.
so was it like that, and did you just not tell me? It's just that kind of thing, and it's so, but it's not. Well, I've been trying to find it around me. It was around. It was near me. I think it was before Christmas. It was out for about a week, and it's disappeared, and I can't find it anywhere to watch. So I'm left
Mhm.
waiting until hopefully it shows up on some streaming site, not Disney Plus, because Disney Plus I've just done a Netflix, and I've started doing the whole household sharing thing where you can't share your password with somebody who doesn't live
Mm.
with you. So, oh, good lord, I mean, I'm so annoyed. But yeah, but I'm left to just wait until it comes onto one of these things to watch it because I really want to watch this. I really want to watch this. I want to see what he has to say. I think it might be enlightening. I feel like even as a man, I still feel as if that there might be some things I would recognize and I would identify with in this film.
I think so.
So, yeah, and I would just like to say, but anyway, how many stars would you give Night Bitch?
Four.
4 stars. Four
It's a
stars for
really good. I can't quite tell you why I won't give it a five because I don't quite know. But I really liked it.
yeah.
I thought it was such a good film.
I
Um,
really want to see it because it's
it's
directed by Marielle Heller, and I don't think she's done anything I haven't liked. She did Can You Ever Forgive Me? She did A Good Day in the Neighborhood, the Mister Rogers film, and yeah. So and yeah, I this is a film. This is a film I want to see. So please, streaming
absolutely
platform, pick it
nuts.
up. Not Disney Plus, but one of
Yes,
the
nuts.
other ones.
Nutty film. So worth watching. People should watch it, but be prepared to be a little bit confused, bemused, slightly weirded out, possibly occasionally very slightly, not massively, but slightly grossed out. And that's okay.